Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, let's go back to where it all started. My name is Madi Duncan, and here's the most concise, consistent version of my story that I can manage. When I was 12, I wanted to join Foo Fighters. I wasn't really good enough at any instrument, so I thought I could be like their new lead singer. I mean, Dave would still get to sing and he'd play guitar and everything. I'd just be like, there'd be like two of us. Eventually, I realized that they weren't exactly taking applications for lead singers, so I joined a local band instead. We called ourselves Stranger Than Fiction, and honestly, for a long time, we could have been a Foo Fighters cover band. Our whole set list was like Walk, Learn to Fly, Big Me, and then we learned how to write our own music. Now people, this is very important. Please take note of this part, because we'll come back to it later. So in 2015, I got to see Foo Fighters for the first time. And what I discovered there is that I really wanted to sing with them. So I decided I was absolutely gonna do that. And for the next 3 years, I meticulously plotted my plan. And absolutely no one believed that it would happen. So after waiting for years, the day arrived. And what happened? I got a cold. The kind of cold where everything hurts and you can't breathe. It really scared me because I was like, if I'm this sick and my throat hurts this bad, am I gonna be able to sing with them if the opportunity so arises? But was I gonna give up this chance? No. You know, I'm still gonna follow through with my plan, obviously. I'm not gonna give up this chance just because of bad timing of a stupid cold. So I waited outside for like 7 hours and I met Taylor and Nate. And I asked Taylor, I'm like, hey man, can I sing under pressure with you guys? And he said, I don't know, that's kind of Dave's thing. I didn't get a full answer, a lot of uncertainty, but he was saying there's a chance. So after waiting for hours, I get to the show, the actual show, and I'm on the floor and I'm like, well, if I get this chance, I gotta get to the front of the stage. So I've never been on the floor for a show like that before. I got beat up. Like, that was bad. That was so difficult. Then eventually, by some miracle, my dad eventually pushed me to the front and I got there. And I was like, yes. And then Taylor started doing like the Freddie Mercury, like Simon Says thing at the beginning of the Under Pressure. And I was like, my chance is over. It's over. And then all of a sudden, he was like, he did this.
You want to sing Under Pressure with me?
I remember getting on stage and looking around and just thinking, holy shit, this is incredible. What? This is what I've dreamed of my whole life. And then I looked to my side and I thought, who the hell is this woman? And how did she get here? And is she wearing moon boots? Turns out she's actually really nice and I'm glad I got to share that moment with her. And for the record, Roxanne is not my mom. The only moment that I remember really clearly about this is I remember I just looked out at the audience and I just put my hands on my face and I was just like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is it. So yeah, it was the best moment of my life so far. Keywords, so far. So now this is the extremely incredibly important part that I said we were going to come back to, and now here we are. My band wants to open for Foo Fighters. Oh hell yeah. We released our debut album in August, played lots of shows at festivals, even opened for Canadian indie legends Said the Whale, and performed with Dave Monks of Tokyo Police Club. It's a big step, but really, we really want to open for Foo Fighters. We would sell our souls to open for Foo Fighters. So please guys, take this into consideration. We love you so much. And it would absolutely mean the world to us. You could change 6 small town kids' lives through this. I want to say thank you to Foo Fighters for changing my life even before I got to sing with them. And even more so afterwards. So thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me. You've changed my life. Open for Foo Fighters!